everyone, we're out here today. I'm fishing what is no more than a tiny roadside ditch. As you can see, there are cars going by me. I'm up on the road. It's literally like 10 feet away. Tiny little stream here, but hopefully there's trout in here. I think I've heard some good things about this, some rumors that there might be. So we're starting off with a dry fly, just because there's so little water. I don't even think it's possible to nymph this. But yeah, so we'll keep hiking up this little stream, see what it has to offer, and hopefully catch some trout. First good looking pool is under this little footbridge. I could definitely see some fish holding in a spot like this. It might be tricky to get my fly up there, but if I do, I think it's very possible that a fish could be holding here. Prime spot up here by this rock. I tied on a caddis. I took off whatever the fly I had tied on. It was some like big bushy mayfly type thing, but it was sort of a horrible fly. It was from some like Walmart fly kit I had sitting put away somewhere, and I was just looking for some bigger, more noticeable dry flies, so I had that one tied on. But now I have an elk hair caddis tied on. It's been sort of my bread and butter this year on these brookie streams. Really works. But obviously if there's no trout in here at all, it won't work. So not a bite yet. But to be honest, we haven't really been fishing water that looks that good. I'm just hoping it looks better as we get further upstream. There's be some tricky casting here, but I've got to try to fish the base of this pool before I get too close and spook everything. So see if we can't get our caddis up there. Ooh, already had a strike. There we go, first bite of the day. Like as soon as our fly hit the water. Gotta be up there, I know they are. Well, we just crossed under the road again, and now we're pushing back up away from the road a little bit more into the woods. So maybe we'll start to catch some fish here as we get further away from the road. But I don't know. This pool's looking really good, actually. So see if we can't bow and arrow or fly back in there and catch something. Got him. There we go. That's a fish. What do we have here? Oh, wow. Looks to be a brook trout. Wow. We actually caught a trout out of here. I was starting to think it wasn't going to happen. Let's take a look at this fish, guys. Wow, really unique pattern. It's sort of a dull colored one. Very little red spots. That's still really cool, though. Probably about a 4-inch fish. He took the beagle. Here he is, guys. One last look at this gorgeous brookie. Really unique coloration on him. I wonder if they're all like that from this creek. We will have to see as we catch more. But yeah, there he goes back to water. Such a textbook pool we caught him out of. It's very shallow, but it held fish. So hopefully we can keep it going and catch some more. Well, we were back out along the road once again. It seemed that when we did get further from the road, we caught a fish, but that was probably just a coincidence. Nothing about it really looked too different than how it looks along the road. I think there's fish pretty much everywhere here. I think there's ooh, that's one. Another brookie. And hold on, did I foul hook this fish? I think I did, guys. Well, you guys definitely saw him come up and try to eat, but it appears that he missed the fly, and when I set the hook, I foul hooked him. So we'll still count him as our second brookie today. He did try to bite, but not really a complete catch, I guess. Still a really pretty fish. So we'll get him back in the water without too much stress. This was the last thing I was expecting to see on a tiny creek like this, but this might be one of the best looking plunge pools, even though it is artificial, that I've ever seen. So this could hold some really big fish. I guess that goes to show, just keep pushing, keep exploring, because when you find something like this, it could pay off. So let's cast our beagle out there and see if any fish want to play. I know they've got to be in here. This is probably the deepest and largest pool. Oh, one chased it out as I was reeling it in. That was crazy. I'm sure there's got to be other fish in here, though. It just looks way too good. Oh, yep, got him. Very good fish, actually. That's a good brookie. Oh, he's getting chased around by a bunch of them. See if we can't get this fish in the net. Very awkward because my rod is tangled in the tree above me, but we got him in. So, wow. Third brookie of the day. Looks to be a very pretty one. Another one of these fish with this very unique pattern. I think is very specific to this creek, or at least this watershed. So, wow, another gorgeous brook trout. This is really, really, really fun out here. So he's probably like another 4-inch fish, you know, but still really, really fun fish to catch. So we'll go ahead and drop him down here so we don't spook everything in the pool ahead of us. And let's get back in here, you know. I think there's more fish to be caught in here. And one thing I have noticed, these fish, they fight extremely hard. You know, wouldn't this be like the craziest fish catch ever if I casted while standing from up here and caught a fish from on top of this little wall here? I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. If there is one up there and he bites, that would be amazing, but I don't know, I don't think there is. Well, we walked down to a bit of the more urban section of this creek, but it actually looks better than what we were fishing before, so you know, there's a good chance at catching some brookies down through here. Got him. Good brookie. Wow. So, wow, this is actually a really good fish. Might be our biggest fish of the day. Let's take a look at this gorgeous brook trout. Beautiful pattern on him. The like worm-like coloration on his back is very, very vibrant. Beautiful fish. And as you can tell, the road is literally right here. There's cars driving by almost as we speak. So, you know, this is amazing that these brook trout are surviving in this urban environment. But you know, I'm not complaining. You know, this is some of the funnest fishing I've had in a while. So let's get this brookie back in the water and hopefully catch some more. It's amazing, really, that there's still fish in this close proximity to human development. So much roads, parking lots, you know, very little cover, but they're here, and there seems to be a good amount of them. I'm trying to be careful not to hook this power line, and now that I think about it, it's something I never thought I would say while fishing for native brook trout. Oh, big fish. Yes. Oh, no, he came off right there. Dang it, that was like a 7.5 inch fish. That would have been a really good fish to land, and I had him touch the net too. He just fell out. Yeah, this is insanity though. The quality of fishing that I'm finding right alongside the road. I can guarantee you everybody overlooks this creek, you know. Probably rarely gets fished. All right, another great looking spot. Hopefully we can capitalize on it and land another nice fish. Hopefully we can land one that's as big as the one we had get off. That was a really, really good fish, but you know, unfortunately, you know, you can't land them all. And we just got unlucky, and it's just so happened that the one fish that gets off today was like the biggest fish of the day by far. I think our biggest today would probably only go like 5 inches, but that was like a solid 7 inch or so. That was a fish that you do not want to miss, especially out of a creek like this where it seems to be pretty small, and the average size fish is not that big. There's probably only a handful of those fish in here. Well, I think we're gonna turn around and walk downstream for a bit to some fresh water, and then fish back through that really good stretch of roadside water and see if we can't pull out some fish. I think how many have we caught now? Is it 4 fish? I think it's been 4 fish. But we have hooked quite a few fish that have gotten off, and we also had a lot of bites through that section. So yeah, let's go back fish again, see what happens. Well, we were probably a good 200 yards downstream from where we had started fishing the lower section, and it kind of feels like I'm in someone's backyard right now. I might be, I don't know. It's just, you know, you have all the peace and tranquility of like a native trout stream, you know. Just seems like you're out in the woods, then you hear the rush of the cars beside you and everything, you know. It's really a weird experience, one that I'm not quite sure I'm used to yet, and I'm not quite sure I'll ever be used to it, you know, catching wild trout, you know, naturally producing brook trout out of a creek that is so urbanized, you know what I'm saying? It's It's truly a surreal experience, and having a lot of fun out here though. It's this is the creek that I will be back to very often, assuming the fishing is always as good as it has been today. And that's also assuming that the fishing will only get better as the water continues to rise, heading into the fall and the winter. This is a really special place, and I would be concerned for the future of this place, but seems to be doing fine with all the development around it. So I mean, these fish, they all seem to mind for whatever reason. So it's really amazing. Ooh, got him. Another good brookie. Get in the net. Yes. Wow, look at this fish, guys, out of this tiny pocket. This is might be pushing 7 inches long, probably over 6 inches. This is the type of fish we've been after out of this creek. Wow, guys, look at this brookie. Just gorgeous fish. All right, guys, I'm measuring him in this net. He went 7 inches long exactly, maybe a hair under. But that's just a crazy catch. A 7-inch fish out of this tiny roadside ditch. I mean, you can't ask for a better fishing experience than that. This is why I love exploring new places, and fishing new water, because you never know when you can find a hidden gem like this. So this is fish number 5 of the day. Gorgeous brook trout here. Again, that really weird coloration where he has just a couple of tiny spots, red dots. The rest is sort of yellowish spots. Really unique. So we'll get this fish back in the water and keep fishing. There he goes, guys. Wow, that was amazing. All right, I'm done fishing, but what a great day it was. We caught 5 fish out of a creek that normally I would never even take a second glance at if I drove by it. Just a tiny little roadside ditch. Somehow it's holding a really good population of native brook trout, and we caught 5 of them today, including one really solid one, a couple of other nice ones. So yeah, if you guys enjoy watching, if you want me to come back to this creek for future videos, remember to like and subscribe, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.